What in the nern is this stuff? I best sweep it up.
Crimson. Psst. Hey, Crimson. Psst. Crimson. Over here. I want to talk to you about something privately. Follow me.
Oh my goodness, it's finally happening. I've waited for this day my entire life. Okay, Robert. What is it that you wanted to say?
It kind of embarrasses me to say this.
Go on. What is it?
You'd think I'd be used to this sort of thing. You know, it's far past time we've done this.
I agree, definitely.
Crimson, would you be willing to convince Rose to get the snow treaders for me?
Oh, I suppose I can help you with that. It's not exactly what I was hoping for, but you're willing to rely on me, so sure.
Could you tell Rose that you want it and leave me out of it? Here, let me write this down for you.
125,000. 50,000. 89,000.
Sorry to interrupt, Rose. I have a bit of a favor to ask you.
I feel better now. What is it, Crimson?
Will you get the snow treaders with me like the good old days?
Sure, Crimson, as long as it doesn't involve Robert. Actually, Crimson, I have some free time right now. Let's go ahead and get started. Do you have a list of directions, Crimson? Oh, great. Let's see. Looks like the first lead is found on a small isle of Big Rock. This is where you're going to beat up any of the random monsters in the zone to find the lead for the Auri-El meta carvings. We found that killing the spiders and the skeletal warriors yielded the fastest results. They can be found right over here on the map. Too bad Robert isn't here. He loves spiders.
Oh wow, really? What a perfect gift!
It most certainly is. Once you're done gathering up your surprise gift, you're going to head over to a dungeon in Western Skyrim. Once there, you're going to go to the public dungeon Labyrinthian, which is right over here on the map. This is where you're going to find the lead for the Glacial metal rivets. This lead can be acquired either inside or outside of the temple. You can get them by killing any of the 5 bosses that you see here on the map. Who in Nern wrote these directions? We've been wandering through this labyrinth for hours. If I didn't know any better, I'd say Robert wrote these.
No, Rose, I mean...
I thought I remembered you having neater handwriting than that.
It was me. It was definitely me.
If you say so, Crimson. Let's just move on. Now, this next one requires some PvP, because this lead comes from a delve in the upper left of Cyrodiil called Underpale Cave, which is right over here on the map. Once you've made your way there and are ready to go through, keep in mind that this is still PvP territory, and you can still get attacked by the other alliances. Now you'll want to make your way to the end to a boss by the name of Raylan Ahem. This boss drops the lead for the Magicka-Imbued metal plates. Okay, Crimson, now that we've got our lead, let's get out of here before someone ganks us. Now that you're done escaping the perils of Cyrodiil, let's head on over to our next lead, which is right over here in a zone called the Rift. This is where you're going to find the lead for the Petrified Snow-Cedar. This lead drops from any of the 6 world bosses, which you can find right over here on the map. Ah, there's one now, Crimson.
Oh my goodness, Rose, look! It's made from ice just like your heart!
Was that your idea of a compliment?
Why, of course!
Glad to see you think so highly of me, Crimson.
You're welcome.
Now that I'm done evaluating my choice in friends, let's head on over to the Zone of Eastmarch, where you're going to fight your way through the dungeon, Direfrost Keep. This is where you're going to find the lead for the Snowy Sabre Catfish strips, which drops from the final boss, Strata of Icereach. Be diligent because this took us quite a few runs to get the drop. Finally, we're done.
But now we have to dig them all up.
Exactly, Crimson, and once you've dug them all up, you'll be rewarded with the snow treaders.
Why, Tamriel, they're so hard.
Well, Crimson, you kind of get used to it. Just go on a few missions with Robert. He makes everybody do his work for him, and you'll be an expert in no time. Okay, Crimson, let's go get some rest.
Finally, I'm so tired.
What did these things even do, Crimson?
All right, Crimson, you're back with the snow treaders. I've been waiting on these. From what I've heard, these boots are the perfect fit for those who don't want to get knocked around. When you have these boots equipped and get into combat, you become immune to any snares and immobilizations. Well, the ones that can be cleared anyways. And of course, with most mythics, this one does have a downside, and that is you cannot sprint while wearing these. In my opinion, that's a small price to pay to ensure that you're going to stay upright in a fight. Oh man, I can't wait to get out there and snare at those pesky snares.
You know you can't stop death. Now, get over here.
As amazing as that is, what do you mean you've been waiting for them?
Well, you see, Rose, there was a job
Robert,
request
wait.
on the
I have
board.
a gift for you. Now, where did that spider go?
What? Spider? Ah, get it it off, get it off. It's going in my shirt.
Robert, wait. I didn't know.
You'll think twice before you try to fool me next time. Like and subscribe and all that stuff, and if you want more, there's a playlist right over there. Now, I'm going to go watch Robert fight off a spider. I'll see you in the next one.
Get a flame staff, kill it with fire.
Seriously, Robert, stop acting like a baby. It's just a spider. You act like Muffalo herself sent it.